Oh.
That is also beneficial to all of you within 5 feet of me. Or 5 feet of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, we're gonna need this thing.
Be a gunner, so I'm gonna buy a gun.
I mean, it only lasts a minute, but I'm like, we're gonna need it.
Right? It works.
I'm gonna buy a gun so we get to town.
4. That's cool. I'm getting spell slots galore. Love it. I'm casting stuff. And that looks a hell of a lot better. Yes. Now I got a nice looking spell list.
And I can move the spirit as a bonus action. So if I'm in one place and y'all are within a 30-foot radius and like grouped up together, I can just send it over to you. Awesome.
Yeah, I had to restart the stream.
That's fine. I mean, we're not doing anything right now.
Right.
On the stream.
Alright, so I have to modify that. So let me do this. Switch that
Weird. I wonder why it stopped.
Did it stop on Twitch too, or just YouTube?
Right.
Well, I don't know about Twitch, but since it was done on YouTube, I went ahead and just stopped the whole thing and then restarted it.
Okay.
How do you save that? Does it just stay there?
Yeah, once you select it and you move on to the next screen, it saves it.
Okay.
Yeah. Test character is same as my actual.
So for those of you turning back in, we ended up DCing for some reason and our stream stopped, but it's okay because everybody's trying to pick out what's going on with their character. They just leveled up to level 4.
I went ahead and chose the thing where I can choose which amount of damage I want when I roll.
Okay.
Because I'm a DD, so I figured that would be.
You're what?
I'm a damage dealer, so that would be the most.
Technically, you're not. You're a tank, but that
Okay,
works.
whatever, but I deal more damage than most other people with my weapons.
Okay. So, welcome back, everybody. Sorry we DC'd. Had a weird connection issue and dropped. So, here we are with part 2. People are picking out their feats. And when everybody's ready to go, I guess we'll get back into it. While we're waiting, though, feel free to visit our website again, afhgaming.com. Check out our merch.
Get some sexiness going on.
It's got some good stuff. We're going to have a big old real-life game day here at the end of May, and all but Rendor will be here. And hopefully we'll all be adorning our official Assassins for Hire Gaming D&D shirts.
Yes.
Hopefully mine should arrive on the 2nd.
Yeah, that's what mine said, more or less, plus or minus. We'll have to take photos.
Yep.
We'll have to do pictures.
Definitely.
Who did we lose? We lost somebody.
We did.
Billy.
Not only is our streaming.
What?
I don't know. Discord DC'd me earlier.
Did it?
Yeah. Discord does that.
Okay, so then that one's done. I have to see what I'm going to get for level 5. Alright, so level 5. Now I can move my test character up the next level.
So, Alazar's ready. Brewmaster, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Urine, are you ready?
I am ready. We are missing Billy.
Okay, Nova's still working on it?
No, I chose something different. I'm getting +5 to my initiative.
Okay. So, Nova's ready. Rendor, are you ready?
Alert. You get +5 to your initiative. You can't be surprised while you're conscious. And other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being
Rendor's Oh.
Okay, render's ready. Sapphire, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, so we're back at it. The party has started again. So now, you guys just defeated the wolves and the Trent. And now,
What about loot?
so, are you guys going to try to find loot on the dead wolves in the tree?
Yeah, we can poke around.
If there is any, yeah.
If there is anything,
All right, you found 4 wolf pelts.
okay, just throw them in the company bag. The group bag.
Well, we can use that. We can use those.
Examine that ruin that we were
Um,
before.
Sapphire would like to find out if there's water nearby to try to clean off some of the blood from the exploding wolf.
Oh yeah, and the
You know, just, yeah, I'm
the
picking out little
splinters and shit.
brain matter. Just. Yeah, I'm picking up pieces of, bits.
Anybody kind of borrow soap I could borrow?
Oh, I use my prestidigitation, and I clean all myself just magically. All the little parts in the blood just flicker off me.
Nice.
If I had shape water, I would just use that. No, because I need water for that. See, I need water. Okay, equipment.
Turn this so it's easier to see.
Yeah, if you were looking at me, all of a sudden you just see like all the stains and stuff just lift off me and just float off.
And you're gonna share that ability with the rest of us here, right? Right?
I got a water skin that could kind of spray us all down.
No, save the water skin for if we need water. I feel like Sapphire should have a sense of smell to be able to find.
Okay. Yeah, Billy's power went out, so that's why he's got this.
Oh
Okay.
Hopefully he'll be back on in a second.
Alright, I'm gonna throw something away. I'll be right back.
Initiative.
It's +6 now. And
The worst you can roll is a 7.
my initiative was only +1.
I just did tough, which gives the big HP boost
And mine's already 40.
because I do so much damage. Yeah, mine's 40.
Yeah, mine was already 40 without adding that.
So I'm like,
Okay,
do a lot of
so
damage, attack a lot.
my test character, I'm gonna level this thing up, manage level.
I can't be surprised.
Surprise!
Nothing's gonna get past me.
Alright, so you guys are now encircling the ruins. Everybody needs to take perception and investigation.
Okay, Billy, he lost power at his house, so he's kind of disconnected at the moment.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Critical
Alright.
perception check.
Oh, there he comes.
Oh,
So mine was only
Alright, there you go.
that's awful.
+.
I'm glad I came back.
Perception and investigation.
Alright, yes, perception and investigation check. Billy, we just cleaned up, like, our mess of the fight, and we're checking the ruins. One perception.
Are we all doing, and we're all doing perception and investigation?
Yes.
Okay.
16.
So,
19 and 50.
And our health increased, but we don't have full HP necessarily.
No.
perception.
Was that a short rest?
I mean, did
216.
it automatically jump you up?
My max HP went up, but I'm still 3 HP short.
25 and 80.
That's what happened.
Okay, just making sure.
Apparently it's not like Final Fantasy. When you level up.
Do I see, okay, no.
What?
I was gonna ask, do we see any symbols or anything on the ruins so that we're looking at or investigating? I got a 16 on both.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
But you cannot decipher them.
Okay.
I've got a 25 perception
The perception check
And-
will give me critical.
So
and
what you
an
found
8 investigation.
And I got 21 for investigation.
so
So you can investigate what I found. Hey, I found this.
Sapphire
I don't know.
and Rendor find this.
It's a token of sorts.
Here, let me show it to the, let me show here.
Yeah, I got a 21 in investigation.
This
Dragon.
Ooh, that's
Dragon
cool.
token. Ooh. Interesting.
And then upon investigating, what'd you get for investigation?
21.
I got an 8.
So what did Billy get? Because he's still not on yet.
14 and a 5.
14.
So upon investigation, Nova finds this key.
Dang, that looks old.
So
I got
here's
a random key. You
here's a
pass it.
key.
That's mine.
Oh, you couldn't do that again if you tried.
You knocked over my plant line.
Would I have seen that at all with a 15?
What?
I had a 15 for investigation. Would I have seen that or no?
No.
Okay.
Can I take a closer look at the symbols that we were saying on the ruins? I know you said I couldn't translate it, but I want to do like an Arcana check to see if I might like either, do any kind of knowledge about
I uploaded the token.
where the ruin is coming from.
You can.
Goes in my key.
My perception was 25. So I mean,
It's Arcana, so yeah, it came out to be 21. So it's any lore about ancient symbols, stuff like that, eldritch symbols. Does it look like it might have been some kind of magical stuff?
So what you can determine is that is it of a primal or primordial language,
Okay.
but you cannot tell or decipher which. And if it is primordial, you cannot determine what dialect of primordial it's in.
Okay. So we're looking at older stuff, but it's definitely not Fey, not kind of, forest type creatures. So okay. Yeah, I'll relay that information out to the party too.
So boys,
Too loud. Okay, so what are we doing?
I don't know. So you guys found some ancient writings etched inside these ruins. They are
Right, I've
overgrown
noticed that they
with
were-
moss and vines. They've been overtaken by the forest. They look like they're very ancient, based on decay,
Right.
erosion, and overgrowth.
And I tell them that the symbols aren't like they're not elvish, dwarven. They're something a lot more ancient. I can't tell exactly what, but it's not anything,
Like,
Like a rubbing of it?
yeah, take like an imprint.
Do you guys have paper?
I don't know. We'll have to look and see. Does anyone have paper or like charcoal?
We have a bunch of books. We could just rip a page out of one of them books. You can use your blood from your wound to yourself for your bow for it.
So keep
Tinder
your stuff
box.
in there. I'll bring down.
Does anybody have paper?
We have books that we rip pages out of.
To-
Books usually have
Odds and
pages
ends?
and-
Yeah, let's say we got those paper, the books for the paper.
I mean, I have
Reverse
a
that.
dry cloth from a tinderbox. You know, I don't know if that would hold a rubbing very well. Backpack. What's in the backpack?
Backpack.
What's in the locket?
No, I never would have thought we needed to have paper with us, but it probably would have made sense at one of the villages we were at to like buy some paper.
Well, if we had a wizard with us, he would have had paper.
I didn't have paper either. Sapphire would like to see, since it's an ancient language, just to see if she recognizes it.
He already said
Should I
he
roll-
didn't recognize it.
No one knows it?
It's one of the more ancient languages. It's, yeah. When I was examining it, it's not like Elvish or anything like that. It's a much more.
Okay. Before all of that.
Yeah, I can't remember the word for the language.
We need a scholar who can use the instant translate ability.
Where are our languages anyway? Does it
Nobody
say
has
that?
paper.
No. I mean, to be fair, we were a little bit busy fighting, like, the undead
Right.
to worry about paper.
It was a bit of a rush to.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, we didn't. I mean, we could go. I mean, we could take the time to go all the way back to the wreck site to see if paper washed up on shore in one of those crates.
That would be a long walk back.
Well, we have paper. We have all kinds of books.
I mean, we have books. I know we can rip.
We just
the page
don't
out.
have writing utensils. Oh, you know what we can do? If we have a torch, we can light the torch until it burns a little, and then use the coal from the torch.
I
Some
can
charcoal.
We have a fire in our camp.
Yeah, I can just produce a flame and just we can burn it.
Right.
We could
Or-
light that burned wolf and rub him.
Wait, the crate that we just destroyed, we can use sticks from that.
I mean, we could just light
Yeah,
it
we'll
on
we'll
fire
just burn a little bit and then yeah.
and just use that to sort of to rub over that way. He said he was going to get stuff, so.
Okay, so I say we use. We have 2 copies of that book. Fairy tales that fairies tell about humans.
Oh, yeah, we could use one of those.
There's like the title page or the back page that has like the least amount of writing off of that,
Took a little imprint. Yep.
That would work. Alright, here we again.
and then light a stick.
Yeah, I could just press the digitation that
on a
just
stick and use that for the rubbing.
or produce fine.
We gotta MacGyver this thing.
Right.
I don't know. He disappeared. Somebody's dog is barking.
That'd be Billy.
Hush.
I'm trying to learn something.
He's like, pay attention to me.
What is it, girl?
Okay, so let me look at this. 32.
That key is pretty cool though.
It does look pretty cool. Like it looks like really old too, you know?
Okay.
Stop.
Puppy.
About to put you in another room.
We've got
Stop.
puppies barking, kitties meowing, wolves exploding.
Wolves exploding.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't explode any wolves.
Yeah, I can't believe I set another animal on fire. Good God.
Trying to befriend everyone. I was trying to use my new staff skills.
Get in. Lay down.
$13 plus my dex modifier. Oh.
This has prom tonight.
Okay, so what are we working on? I had to walk away for a second.
DM went off to get something, so we were investigating the ruins at the moment.
My oldest nieces, the 2 older ones, have COVID now.
From prom?
Probably.
Do we need to make an investigation roll?
No, we were just waiting for results from that. We're waiting for Brendan to come back.
Alright.
Losing viewers while he's MIA. Come back, DM.
That'd be...
Yeah, so I moved up to my max hit points is 40 now. And then,
Jesus.
yeah, and then my feat that I
What's your
took
hit point
was
setting?
my initiative, so now I have a +6 initiative.
Fuck.
Billy, what's your hit point setting? Wait, what's your initiative setting?
So she had a +6 to initiative somehow.
I went from a +1 to a +6 initiative.
How?
Because of
Yeah,
the feat
how?
Huh.
And also with my feet, I can't be surprised by an attacker while I'm conscious.
Right. It's the alert thing.
Yeah, I take alert.
Right.
Nice.
Billy, what's your HP setting?
Oh.
Check it. I thought we had said it was on max HP setting, or...
I've got 35 for my max HP.
I got 40.
But there's a setting on, like, when you're, whatever, editing your character, where the HP is either set to just whatever, the highest level of whatever level you're on, or...
Fixed HP.
Let me go see if I can find mine. Where's mine? I gotta see hit points is... Wait, where is that actually? It's under manage HP, right? What does your total fixed value say?
23.
Did you change your character level to 4?
I thought rogues had more HP. Hold on, character.
You have it level 3.
18.
So you went up by 5.
Yeah. I mean, it's slightly higher than the average, but it's nowhere near the total possible.
Is it? Oh, right. There is a total possible. It's 40. Huh. Well, at least for.
So technically, you're supposed to roll a d8, and then whatever
Right.
you get is how much your HP.
And it's pretty much picking us at it picks the
Giving
hit point.
you a little bit.
Chat, because the printer wouldn't print it out. So check the Discord chat. So you guys able to rub it?
What we did was we took one of the blank end pages out of one of our 2 copies of the book of fairy tales that fairies tell about humans.
Mm-hmm.
And we took one of those stick shards from that Trent that blew up or cracked into pieces and caught it on fire and then blew it out and charred it and used that to rub. So we put it on
So
MacGyver.
this is what we have, and we can't read it.
Yep.
To a
To save
scholar.
it.
Okay. We're good.
That's what we're doing.
Let's move back.
Yeah. So I was trying to get my printer to work so I could print it out so I could show you guys, but I can't. So
Doesn't want to work.
So
Roll out.
roll out.
Right.
roll out. Wasn't that ludicrous?
I don't know. Okay, so now that you guys are at the rounds,
Run gardens.
round gardens,
Run.
Okay.
Shrine of Ruabatu.
Ubatu Rabadu,
More pizza.
more pizza.
Where we going, guys?
Is there a place to put the key?
In the ruins, right? We're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
That we can see.
perception check that or
You can perception and investigation for it
again?
again.
We going
All right, we're looking for a hole, people.
I
Let's
don't
look for a
understand
hole.
why we're rolling both.
Okay. 19 perception, 6 investigation.
17 investigation.
6 perception.
And only 7 perception.
10 investigation.
But I got 17 investigation.
Are we doing another investigation perception?
Yeah, we're investigating the key
I'm trying to find a hole for this key.
and trying to find a hole for it.
Here. I need to go do something else.
Maybe it goes to a tree. Maybe there's a key for a tree somewhere.
Came out low.
Unlocks the pit of despair.
5 and 12.
I didn't get shit.
As you guys look for it, there you don't find any perceivable keyhole.
Okay, well, I say we got what we need from here. Let's move on. Continue west.
We can always come back.
We agreed on the west
Let's
continuation.
go west, young man. As you've been told.
We're gonna be too far away from the line of sight for that camera bit.
I know.
Yeah, can we mark are we developing a little map or something so we know where this to come back here if we need to?
We weren't, but we probably should.
Right.
Yeah, how can we make a map if we can't even see where we are? We could just be like 2 trees south.
Ruins. Just write ruins here.
This dead wolf.
Oh, Sapphire could climb up one of the trees to see if she can like find the town or any other landmarks.
So am I stealthing ahead again?
Yeah. He could also put the Cards Against Humanity boxes on top of it too. If that.
That might be a good idea, I think. It worked last time. So shall we continue the march?
Yes.
Yeah, the color on it's bad.
It's a shitty
Probably
camera.
the lighting too.
Isn't it the same camera?
No, it's not. That's the camera that we were looking at before.
You can't
I guess I could move
I'm
that
saying
one.
you can't move that one. Come
think it's
on,
fine.
don't sacrifice quality.
I got a natural 20 on stealth.
Nice.
Okay.
So he was taking the position 30 feet in front.
Am I wrapped around a chair over there? What is this? Alright, so let's move this thing over.
Spell slot levels. Points. Cool, okay.
Let's see what that looks like. See if you guys like that camera better.
I can do another camera.
Okay.
on the thing, too.
Yeah, that one worked.
On Discord. Let me get on Discord. Doo-ba-doo. 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 Doo-ba-doo.
There we go.
Realm of Alfheim, there you are. Doo-ba-doo. And then how do I make my
Okay.
screeny screen?
That's a close up. Yeah, Logitech camera's a lot better than this one.
Do what?
The Logitech camera's a lot better than this one.
What's that one?
Some 16.
Oh,
camera
wait.
on its own. Alright, so now that that's gone on, what are you guys gonna do now?
We're moving on.
Go west.
Yep, continuing to try to find the town.
We're moving west.
Go west, my son.
I rolled a nat 20 stealth and I'm out about 30 feet ahead of everybody.
Okay, so you're gonna turn. Now, are you gonna go north or south of this tree? as you go west.
Billy, which side of the tree you're going on?
You gonna go on this side of the tree, or you gonna go on this side of the tree?
That side.
Okay.
Decide further.
You're gonna go 30 feet.
It's kind of stressful just to ask that, isn't it?
And now.
And then you guys are gonna follow behind them.
Yes.
30 feet.
Yes.
Right.
So I can see.
Just stressful. What's on the other side of the tree now?
Yep, so if you look at Discord at my screen, you can see where he is.
Anybody watching the stream, sorry, you don't have access to.
Yes.
We're just showing some
Oh, there we go.
Different angles.
extra footage.
And
Oh,
with
look! More
my
trees!
face, so it may be a little shaky.
Steady hands now. Okay, what is...
So yeah, that's where it's at.
Is that a tree stump or is that... Okay.
It's a flower.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
The one actually next to the flower, the weird... Looks like a tree stump.
Oh, you're right, it does. Or,
Tree stump.
oh,
It's a cactus.
No, I just took the canopy off. It's really this thing.
No, the one's next to me, to my left.
Yeah, to his left.
Oh, yeah, I made that out of Sculpey clay. It was bad.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, no.
train diorama trees stuck into a Sculpey clay trunk.
Okay, I just thought it was like something with antenna, and I was thinking, oh, somebody's about to get eaten.
No, it's just a crappy tree I made.
13 on perception.
That's a crappy tree. Alazar looks over, that's a crappy tree.
The camera keeps going to me. Why?
So, okay, so you're doing a perception check of the area,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice up in front of you there's a bush, and you see something shiny underneath the bush.
Ooh, shiny.
oh no, not the shiny objects!
I'm going for the shiny object.
Oh no!
Billy's like a crow. He's like...
I know.
Find the shiny.
I rolled a nat 20 on stealth, so.
It's all for the shinies. Come on, stealthy shiny boy.
Shiny!
That looks better.
My shiny.
Find the shinies.
Okay, so what's going on now?
I'm going to check out the
going-
shiny thing.
He's going for the shiny.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna get close to it
To it and lick it.
and look at it.
And then he's and then he's going to pick it up.
Fiddle with it.
I'm gonna look at it.
Now, is the rest of the party going to kind of fall behind 30 feet, or are they going to stay where they're at?
Yes. No, I'm maintaining
I'm
it.
following kind of behind.
Follow a safe distance of 30 feet.
With my bow ready.
Bow at the ready. Crossbow at the ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my shield out and have it hovering around me in front of me, so I can hold my staff.
Weapons at the ready.
Y'all don't see the shiny object. I see the shiny object.
Yes, I know that, but we're
We're behind
following
you, looking
you,
at you, and if you crawl
and
underneath
shit's
the
about to
bush,
pop off. So we're just getting prepared for it.
Alright. I would like to investigate the shiny object. Checking for traps and shit.
You're
Fuck.
going to trap the shiny object?
I'm investigating with a 4.
Okay, so you're going to go up. You're going to see that the plant has a shiny, oily, greasy substance on it.
What? Just like that shit with...
It just looks
Hey, y'all, you don't hear this.
And
Hear everything.
you notice that it's dripping onto the shiny objects, but as you ascertain the shiny objects, you see it's just a pile of armor. Some of it's blood-stained, a lot of it's broken and dented, and it doesn't seem to be like a single suit of armor, it just seems to be a pile of just discarded junk armor.
Alright, I'm gonna perception to look around me again.
Okay.
19.
19. So,
Great.
You get some blue.
Or shoot through the side.
so as you look around, you notice some of the little forest creatures, little insects, squirrels, rabbits, stuff like that, are not in the area. There's still forest sounds, but there's the normal creatures that like come in and check you guys out and run away. You notice they're not present, and you get an uneasy feeling.
Alright.
There, see? Shit's about to hit the fan.
Well, let's all, unless you're opposed to it, move up to where he is.
I'm good. Let's move up.
So that
Okay.
Move up.
Something should go down.
I'm just gonna continue on the western path, 30 feet in front of everybody.
Make sure we can help you out when you trigger some sort of monster from grabbing another shiny object.
You're gonna spawn a boss. Careful.
I'm
Or
just
that
moving
dragon
30
that's
feet
in-
out in front of y'all. What?
So what we'll do
Do you want to put back?
is we will put this in place of the
Simulate
tree
A big tree.
from the Discord thing, so you guys like can assume you can't really see much of what's going on.
Yeah, because there's a tree right there.
So we can't see past that. Right.
Really, all you can see is just right here.
So it's still pretty thick
Yes.
forest.
So
It's
then,
actually starting to get a little bit thicker because you're noticing that some of the topography is changing. Instead of just being normal like trees, you're starting to see more junglish and foresty stuff, more ground cover, and you see game trails. Some of them are pretty big, some of them are small, and you do see some that are highly trafficked, but you can't discern what type of tracks they are.
So there's nothing of value in that pile of armor
Besides the metal.
besides the metal itself. Are we able to discern what type of metal it is?
You would have to do
I don't know.
a series of checks to
See
see
you.
what the checks of them are.
I think you need to change which USB port.
Hi.
Hello. There we go.
So
There you go.
the checks you're gonna have to
No,
do
your beautiful face.
are a
Nobody wants to see this.
perception and a history check.
This is all of us, or
Perception.
If you want to check the armor,
If you're wanting to check the armor, you have to do a perception and a history check.
So everybody.
16.
Yeah, hi.
7 perception and
I've moved 30 feet ahead of everybody already, so.
17 on history.
I have a 7 on history.
23 perception, 12 history.
Perception. I'm not seeing anything.
So
perception is 19, history is, oh, sorry, perception is 22, history is 5. I don't know.
I got a 7.
So you guys can tell, based on the style of armor, that it's an old armor. It's very ancient, but you can't tell what type of metal it's made out of.
Even with the 17?
Is that what you got on a history check?
I got a
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
13.
And a 17 now?
No.
Dang. Must be some tough history. You can't read it.
That goo, is that the same kind of liquid that we saw, that we first encountered in,
Is that familiar to us?
From what Alazar was able to discern. It just looked like a greasy, oily sap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got a question for Rendar.
What's up?
Can we decipher? Can you decipher any more about that dragon that you detected a while back?
Can I sense again? I mean, I could try to sense again.
Because I'm wondering if that has something to do with what we're dealing with.
Alright. I did my primeval awareness again.
Oh.
So your primeval awareness, again, tells you that you feel the sense of a powerful being, but now it seems to come and go. It's not as steady as it was.
Okay.
Okay, so we moved away from it then.
Sounds like, yeah, we've gotten further.
Nice.
It's those trees that failed.
Oh.
You
Very
repurposed
nice.
them.
Hey.
I mean, it looks okay.
That looks cool. I was curious about what it was.
Yeah.
I still am. I said we had to explore north. Nobody wants to. Ah, careful. Why do you have 5 pieces of pizza?
Guys, we should buy followers on stupidfollows.com.
Thanks, Q Goslin L78. Go do that. You go ahead and follow.com.
Go follow yourself.
Yeah.
But better yet, you should go to afhgaming.com and buy our merch.
And then go practice falling down. We'll be there in a minute.
Right?
See, I wish a raid would happen while we're streaming. That would be so freaking awesome. It's like we're like just
Oh
a
no,
whole
he
group of-
posted again.
Oh, we didn't hear you the first time.
A big group of people get on and just like spam your chat log and then get off. Like they just post raid.
It's like,
That happened once while we were streaming Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
Once.
What is that person's name?
Alright,
QD Jocelyn.
Brandon.
Yep.
Jocelyn L78.
I'm like 30 feet out ahead of everybody on my perception again.
So
Yeah.
43 almost.
Not 20.
So, okay, you're doing what now? Perception check of where you're at right now?
30 feet out in front of everybody. I did another perception check.
Okay, so though your sight is obstructed by trees, you hear the sound of goblins and orcs off to your right and left.
oh, we could have some fun.
Can I tell how close they are?
No.
Go in the bathroom. Wash your hands. Don't touch anywhere.
Actually, we'll do this.
I think it's time we should move up to Alazar and find out what he knows. He seems to be the man with the plan. He's a star-spangled man with a plan.
So what do you guys do? What do you do?
Move up to where Alazar.
Moving up closer to Alzar.
I'm gonna sneak up
Alazar,
on
are
him.
you going to do anything with the information that you've ascertained?
I'm gonna sneak
Well,
up on Alazar, try to.
As I see them walking, I'm going to tell them to stop.
Okay, so you start the walk and he says stop.
I'm gonna cast a stealth.
All right.
Okay, can I do stealth?
You can do yep. You can try a stealth check, yes.
Alright. So
I'm
there's
gonna,
about.
I'm gonna motion left and right.
So that's not very stealthy.
So I'll stop.
Okay.
I got 18 for stealth.
Okay. Brewmaster is able to stealth up to where Alazar is. And now what do you do?
Converse.
Andy. Yeah, that's alright.
Well, I'm gonna whisper to Brewmaster that I hear there's goblins and orcs around us.
Would it be investigation or perception to see where,
Can't see it because it's super thick.
or, well, to tell which direction it's coming from?
Left and right.
Yeah, Billy picked that out already.
Or how far away? I mean,
Well, it's so thick you can't really tell.
That would be
Okay.
a perception and nature check.
Well, I got a nat 20 on perception and I still couldn't tell.
Right, but you didn't do a nature check.
No, he didn't say that.
Well, it's because you didn't want to know all that stuff.
I said, how far away are they?
I got a
You don't
15
know.
That's
nature
perception. You just did. Hey, I want to do a perception check.
and a 15 nature, perception. 15 nature, 15 perception.
Okay, so all you can tell is it's at least beyond 10 to 15 feet away from you.
Shit.
So close.
So it's close.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep going until I see movement.
Agreed.
Bad idea.
Okay, so as you guys walk forward, out of the bushes, a giant band of goblins going to attack you.
No.
It's time to do this.
Alright.
You see this?
Sorry.
You can see
That's
them.
like
Now you can see your people up front, but because of the bushes and
fine.
where they're at, you can't see the goblins. The goblins.
Goblins?
You cannot see the goblins.
Does anybody speak goblin?
Are they goblin gamblers? I actually almost chose that as one of my feats was to learn a new
Yes,
language.
somebody here
I
can
have
speak
one.
goblin.
Not goblin.
What's up? Turkey fried chicken in the fridge. Are you gonna eat it?
I can't hear you. What, Billy?
Maybe.
Oh, he's talking to his father.
I don't know.
Okay.
Do what?
Can you speak goblin?
Somebody
I
speaks
speak
goblin.
goblin?
I think somebody
Yeah.
speaks goblin.
Check your languages. Bottom left-hand corner. If you marked it.
I've got custom language for that, but I don't know what that is.
Custom language.
That's what mine says. Common, custom, dwarvish, elvish, giant, and orc.
You probably just did extra. You just could delete that. Go to your languages. You could just delete that extra space.
Check, what did I send you in the Discord chat? Like your, private message?
Would that be a while back?
It'll be recent, within the last 2 weeks. Like, private message.
Yeah, see, no, this is set up for as long as we've been playing it.
No, top right, Andy. Or top left of your thing, click on the little controller icon.
On
Yeah.
yours.
I think all my
Click on
language stuff
Brandon's
is
name.
upstairs.
And it'll
Like
show
just
you
right click, and click on Brandon's name and it'll show you the messages.
just the direct communication between you and Brandon.
Last message I got from him was 412.
Like the best fight.
What?
What was it?
Did he text it to you?
Hold on, let me check my Discord.
Dwarvish, elvish, giant, and orcish. Those were the...
Orcish. Wait, you said there was orcs in here? Orcs?
No,
In the languages that he sent me? Yeah. Dwarvish, elvish,
Giant and
giant, and
Goblin.
orcish.
Right, goblin. Right. We're good. We need goblinish. Or is it orc? Is Orcish Goblin as well included? I don't know.
No, Gnomish. No, it's not.
No, they're two different things, sadly.
Oh well.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out what that custom language is, though. In mine, I'm not finding it anywhere.
I think you could. I think you might have been checking languages or trying to add one in, and then that's what happens. Like if you're trying to add a new language in, it'll spit the custom language out first. So if you didn't edit it, it would have just stayed as that. So it's probably just sitting there.
Because they've even tried to use nuclear.
They made it.
Huh.
But it's
So it
not
turns out
me.
nobody knows Goblin.
It might be Derek.
No, he doesn't. I just checked my private chat with everybody.
So that sounds like it's time to party. Time to get it on.
Oh, no, you know who it was?
Oh, it was Ian.
Yeah.
Ian?
And Ian is dead.
Yep.
Okay, so because I moved up until I had seen movement, did I see them first?
Wait, no, Ian couldn't speak Goblin. Ian was Common, Druid, and Elvish.
I don't know.
Nobody can speak Goblin.
Nobody here can speak Goblin.
We're good.
So,
see
you
them.
notice them at the same time they notice you.
Okay.
So, let me erase this stuff. Sorry for the earthquake.
There's a major earthquake.
We've had a lot of earthquakes on this island. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it. I mean, I'm just waiting for the cat.
You know what we need to do? We need to have a resin party and do what we did when we watched that American Horror Story. Remember? Where we casted all those dungeon and cavern tiles. We need to do that weekend because we have
You could cast.
massive cave diving to do.
You could cast some trees.
Okay, I'm willing to help with that, but I don't do horror shows, so I'm out on that one.
I don't either.
Faster.
Wimps.
But yeah, you definitely need some dungeons.
Yes, I am. Guys, I can barely handle paranormal caught on camera.
No, what I mean is,
We watched
when
this,
that
so we could
the
do the
American Horror Story that came out, that was like a '80s movie,
that
like
was
Jason.
funny.
Me, Matt, and Liz watched that while me and Matt casted dungeon tiles and cavern tiles.
Dozens of them. It was really fun.
And that's what I'm saying we need to do. Not necessarily watch the movie like that, but we need to
Well,
cast
I'm-
those things because
I'm for most things that aren't horror.
I'm just going to say in the future, you guys are going to spend a lot of time underground.
Hey, Joe, when are you leaving to
So
go
make
to...
sure I've got produce flames so that we have light. Got it, check.
May 20th.
You're leaving Thursday?
Thursday, May 20th.
When are you coming back?
Tuesday, May 20, whatever that is, 24th.
So you're leaving before we come, and you're coming back after we leave.
I'm catching a drift there. I'm feeling like a little,
Guys,
Little
my
wait.
niece graduates from high school this one time, so.
Yeah, that's fucked up, yo.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
I like you guys, but I'm picking my family over you. Sorry.
Fucked up.
I mean, the nerve.
there's always college. Just tell them to go to college and you'll go to that graduation.
Yep.
Okay, so
All right.
we are in a round of battle now between Alizar, Brewmaster, and 5 goblins.
I'm right in the middle of it.
So, out of those, it looks like Brewmaster goes first.
Okay, can I activate Horde Breaker? Is that something that I...
They're clustered, I believe, right?
What's that?
Once on each of your turns, when you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that
can't
is
hear you 'cause of the
within
dog.
5 feet.
Hold on, yeah. Meet up, or...
Hang on a second.
Yep.
God damn.
All right, now go, Brewmaster.
Hordebreaker. Once on each of your turns when you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet of the original target and within range of your weapon.
I suppose.
Okay,
It's part of the feature.
so I'm gonna do Hordebreaker, but I'm also gonna. I'm probably gonna have to reapply Hunter's Mark, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it's broke. Yeah.
So what is Hordebreaker again? Is it a bonus action?
No, it's an ability.
It's an ability. A special.
Ranger.
It's pretty much a multi-attack with anything within 5 feet. Okay, so I'm gonna hit Hunter's Mark on.
We're gonna call
Shit.
it Goblin 1 through 5.
Goblin 1, I guess, because they're probably all within. So,
Yeah, they're all within 2 feet of each other, and they're within 5 feet of you.
okay. Cast Hunter's Mark. And then within 5 feet, I'm just gonna dagger and hand axe. 19 with the dagger. And 19 with the hand axe.
Okay, both of those hit.
Alright. And then the Hunter's Mark hits for 1.
Did you do the damage? Remember, always do the damage for the weapon first.
Hunter's Mark
Okay.
doesn't count this round because you had to cast it.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay.
Do your weapon damage first, and then
7 with the dagger and 8 with the hand axe.
So this was Goblin 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 15 damage.
Yep.
Alright, so as you hit that one, you actually severely wound it. You actually cut one arm off, but it happens to be the arm it doesn't have its sword in. So it is bleeding out. It's in critical damage, critical condition, but it's still wielding a sword, and it just growls at you. It's like,
Come at me, mate.
you still got your Heartbreaker thing going. Don't forget that, though.
Right.
so on that, Goblin number 4.
Wait.
What?
His Heartbreaker, he gets to attack with.
Yeah, I get to attack with on a different creature within 5 feet. Wait, it's with my ranged weapon though. Fuck.
No, it could be you attacked it with what? Your weapon, right?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever weapon is
Within,
when you make
within
attack.
range of your weapon. So,
Yeah, you've hit him with.
So within range is going to be Goblin 1, 2.
Number 2.
yeah, I'm
Goblin
gonna. Goblin 2. Would I have to roll? Yeah, I would have to roll a
Yeah,
hit.
we'll attack as well.
Okay. 13 with 18 with the dagger and 24 with the hand axe.
Both of those hit.
Having attacked now.
Alright. 6 dagger and 4 hand axe. On Goblin 2.
So 10.
Yep.
All right, so that one, it seems to be injured. You gashed a giant wound in its head, and it snarls at you. And then it lunges forward towards you. And for 18, what's your AC?
14.
Okay, so it lunges at you, and it hits for 1d6 plus 2. 5, 6, 7 damage.
And he's made. Brewmaster's making friends.
Okay, so now Goblin 4 is gonna look at you and shoot you with the longbow for 6 plus 4 is 10, so that's gonna miss. And then Goblin 2 is gonna try to attack you with his short sword again for 14 plus 4 is 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so 18. So he's going to hit you for 1d6 plus 2 again. So 8.
Owie.
And then now it's going to be Alazar's turn.
Get to move up ever?
They have to go through a full round before you guys come up.
Full round yet?
Yep.
He hit the first one and the second one.
Yes. Critical on the first, and then the second one's kind of like injured. Well.
Yeah, the first one lost an arm. And the second one kinda, took some damage.
Second one's pretty messed up. First one's like critical.
I'm gonna do 2-weapon fighting. I'm gonna hit the second goblin with the dagger and sneak attack, and then the first goblin with the short sword. Nat 20 on the dagger, the sneak attack.
Yeah, it hits.
So it'll be 7 plus 9. So it's 16 damage.
And this was on which one? Goblin 1 or 2?
Goblin 2.
Okay.
And then Goblin 1, I'm going to hit with a short sword, which is a 15.
15 hits.
And that'll be 4 damage.
Probably end him anyway.
Okay, so you do your dagger, and you basically cut the throat back to the spine, and the goblin's head just kind of like falls to the side, but it's just hanging on by the sinew around the bone, and it falls to the ground and bleeds out. Goblin 1, you pull back your bow, and you shoot as you're dodging an attack from it, and it goes straight through the eye of the goblin.
Okay.
And knocks it back and actually sticks into the toe shoe part of the goblin behind him, which is goblin number 3. So now goblin number 3 is going to be pissed and go, what? So he's going to attack, and he's got a 19 plus 4, but because he's got the other goblin laying on his foot, and his foot got damaged, he's got disadvantage. So that 23, and then 11 plus 4 is 15, so he has to take the 15.
What's your
15.
Okay, so he hits, and he's going to shoot you with his short bow, and it's 1d6 plus 2, so that's 3 plus 2, that's 5 damage. Goblin 5 is going to run up and try to hit Brewmaster for 15.
Piss, yeah, that hits.
Okay, 15. So that's 1d6 plus 2. And he's going to hit you for 3.
Shit.
He's gonna be hurting.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Howie.
with that, now the rest of the party runs up. Whoa!
Yeah, we hear the battle, so charging in.
So at this time they charge up. Are you guys going to move back, or are you guys going to stay up front?
Say it, bro.
I was about to say, be careful about moving away because
You're going to stay up front?
I can get a little closer if I need to, because I got a bigger health pool.
Well, I'm at 15 HP, so I probably should not be up front.
So you're going to step
yeah,
back?
but
If you
I
want
think
to come
so.
back to me, Sapphire can heal you.
Don't move, Andy.
and yeah, I was about to say, be careful about splitting away from a massive people.
Yeah, that's true.
Andy, I can cast Cure Wounds on you, and then I also I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save my spirit because it only lasts like a minute.
Okay, so now it's Urin's turn since he walked up, and we're into full blown party combat.
Do some major damage.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's see. Hold on. So we have 3, 4, and 5 are still alive. Okay.
3, 4, and 5 are still active.
All right. Let's see. We are okay. 3, 4, 5. That's the cluster on that side, right? On the far side, they're all together.
Yeah, they're all together. All 5 goblins are together, even though 2 of them are dead.
All right. I'm going to fire in an ice knife. That's the knife that I form out of ice that does a 5-foot kind of sphere of damage if it hit or missing.
Okay.
I am going to target, I guess. Let me think, what is that? 1, 2, 3. That's all clustered. I guess the guy on the right side of Alazar. All right. Ice knife. There we go. This is a 13, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
18
gonna
hit.
be
All right, so
goblin
then this will be that the one on the right side of Alazar front group, I guess. That one will take 5 damage from the actual knife itself, and then give me a second. It is okay. Then the shard explodes, and it's a 2d6 cold damage. So I guess I just have to roll that separate. Yeah.
And that hits.
2d6.
The 2d6 is for all 3.
That'll be all 3 because it's a 5-foot sphere around.
Sub-zero.
Sub-zero damage. Here we go. It is 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cold damage. So
Then they all take 8 damage?
yes.
That's kind of weird. I guess they all.
Okay, so the first goblin you are attacking, he's dropped down to one knee, and he's bleeding out of his guts. And you see some of his intestines coming out in between his fingers.
Lovely.
Nice.
A cat even is like, gross.
Sapphire, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Cure Wound on Brewmaster. Where is it? Cure Wounds, cast. 10.
Okay. Next up would be Alaric. Nope. Next up would be Nova.
Wait, so did that cure at all?
Yeah,
You get 10 points.
Okay, plus 10.
Yep.
So the goblin that's got guts spilling out, is that one still alive?
Yes.
And then Alaric will also cast Heal. So if you have any heals needed,
I'm gonna try to get that one.
which I need because I'm still hurting from the last
Am I close enough to it?
Yeah, they're all right in front of you guys.
Okay. Alrighty then. I'm gonna try to great sword it. So let's see. 15 plus 5. 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Love you.
Kiss.
2d6
You
3.
winning?
Hmm?
Winning or you still playing?
Still playing.
So you pull your great sword up, you let the weight of it carry, and you chop its head clean off,
Sweet.
splattering its blood all over you and your party.
Oh no, that's gross. Sorry guys. It's dead.
Sapphire's just die.
So now with Alazar, and he's gonna say, "Hey, who needs cured? It doesn't matter who, because I'm gonna go down the list."
Yeah, Sapphire, you might want to wait till the end of the night.
You mean Alaric?
7, Alaric. Alazar gets 5. Brewmaster gets 4. Urine gets 7. Nova gets 2. Rendor gets 8. Sapphire gets 6. Next would be Brewmaster.
So 3 dead, 2 to go.
Shit, how many goblins are still up?
There's 2 left.
I missed how many HP I had it glitched.
Yep.
What did I get, Brandon?
What?
It glitched right as you were going down the list. How many HP did I get?
Roll 4 again.
I'm just gonna roll for you again. 1.
Yeah, that works. That's 33 out of 35. There we go.
Okay, what was it? Goblin 2 that was critical?
No, Goblin. The critical one's dead. Nova just chopped its head off, splattering blood all over you guys.
Oh, that's right.
Goblin
Okay.
4 and 5 are bleeding.
Okay, I'm gonna hit ensnaring strike on 4.
Okay.
And then that needs a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines. Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack.
That's an ability, or?
It's a spell. It's an ensnaring strike. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact. And that target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines until the spell ends.
Oh, wait, did I cast it?
But I don't know what the strength, strength 10. You did it get.
What?
And it to succeed strength 10 saving throw.
So it ended up getting a 0. It rolled a
Okay,
1
well,
and it has a -1 strength modifier, so it got a 0, so it failed.
It was a nat 1. So it's a critical fail.
So while restrained by this spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns.
So it's restrained. It's like a DOT.
Yeah. Okay. So that was Goblin 4. And it's actually next. No, yeah.
So do I need to roll a 1d6 though, correct?
No, he would have.
Yeah, so I would have to roll that. So I don't get to actually do a hit. I have to roll a 1. What did you say? A 1d6?
Yeah, for piercing damage at the start of each of its turns.
So that's, I got hit for 3. And since I'm restrained, I can't do anything, but I have to do another strength saving throw to see if I can get out. And I got a 15.
Okay, so you save that one.
Okay, so he got out of that one.
And then the vines shrivel away
Okay.
on a successful.
So now it is Alazar's turn.
There's 2 goblins left.
Yes. Goblin 4 looks like it's in critical condition. Goblin 5 just seems to be bleeding.
Alright, I'm gonna hit 5. I'm gonna hit Goblin 5 with a short sword sneak attack. 6. And then Goblin 4 with a dagger. And a 1.
Yeah, so they both whiff. He's going to retaliate, though. So he got rolled an 11 plus 4. That's 15.
Yep.
So he hits, and that's 1d6 plus 2. That's 1 plus 2. That's 3 damage. All right. So now it would be Rendor's turn.
It would be Rendor's turn. So there's 1 or 2 goblins left.
There's 2, and they're both, well, one's bleeding and the other one's critical.
Critical is worse than less than bleeding.
Yeah, it's fine, hurt, bleeding, critical.
I'm gonna shoot the bleeding one and try to kill him.
The bleeding one, why don't you shoot the critical one and kill it?
So the bleeding one is goblin number 5. The critical one is goblin number 4.
14.
That does not hit. So Goblin 5 is going to look at you and be like, oh yeah, well I got you, buddy. I got you with my 18 plus 4 is 23.
No, it's 22.
22.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so he's going to do 1d6 plus 2. So that's a 6 plus 2. That's 8 damage. And then we're going to go back to urine.
All right. Still 2 left, right? Still 2 left?
Yep.
All right.
Goblin 4 is critical. Goblin 5 is bleeding.
Am I behind everybody? Wait, I'm there.
That foliage.
You know what?
Foliage.
I think I'm just gonna
It's weird it says Facebook. We got one person watching.
Probably.
All right, I think I'm just gonna roll. Do they have armor on?
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, like crude pieces of armor.
Like what? It's not metal. It's like leather or stuff like that.
It varies. Some of them have leather straps. Some have like pieces of armor that have been just like tied together, like metal that's just tied together. It's not like official.
It's not metal, full armor. Okay.
He looks
I was
like
just gonna-
Oscar the Grouch, covered in
Right.
trash cans.
Can I close in on them to do like a melee hit with them or no?
I mean, they're all within.
I could reach them, right?
Yeah, if you walk up about 10 feet, you'll be able to hit them with a quarterstaff.
All right, I'm gonna close the distance. I'm gonna do a spell attack though. It's a shocking grasp. But I gotta be in melee range.
Yep.
All right, so I will do shocking grasp on him. Let's see. Is what is this? 11.
11 does not hit.
Is that a spell?
It is a spell, yes. Oh wait, shit. 12, 13. That's true. 13. Sorry. Thank you. Jesus, I gotta find a way to fix that.
Say what now?
13. I forgot about the staff that I'm using.
The staff gives them the +2 to hit with spells.
Okay, so that would be, what, a 13?
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13 does not hit.
Okay.
So then it would be Sapphire's turn.
Okay.
Hold on.
Sorry, which number? I had to take a break. Which numbers are alive?
4
Number
or 5.
4 is bleeding. Number 5 is critical.
Okay. How close am I to 5?
5, you are sitting about
15 feet.
10 to 15 feet away.
Okay.
Around because urine walked up close.
All right. I'm going to use my staff for melee damage.
Okay.
So, all right, rolling to hit. No, 14.
14 does not hit.
Yeah.
Whoosh. So now, Nova, it's your turn.
So there's 2 goblins in there.
Yep. Number 4 is bleeding. Number 5 is critical.
I'm gonna try to hit critical. Just kill the thing. Okay, so that was a 17 plus 5 to hit with greatsword.
17. What?
17 plus 5 to
Yeah, that hits. Which one you hitting?
the critical one.
Okay.
Is that number 5?
That's number 4. No. Yes, number 4.
Okay.
So 4 is bleeding, 5 is critical.
Yeah, 5 is critical.
3
I said it backwards, but yeah.
4, 7, 10. 10 damage.
10. So you're using what?
Greatsword.
So you pull your greatsword back up. You let the weight of the greatsword come down. You chop its head off again, and your whole party gets just sprayed with more goblin blood.
This is a messy thing.
I'm a goblin headhunter.
Okay, so now it is Joran's turn.
Can we give ourselves like
Me again? Really?
You get in Final Fantasy when you complete certain quests, you get the temporary title until you move on to something else.
Supposedly, it depends on some factors that will depend on what you choose to do with stuff. So Alaric's going to be like, "Hey, who needs healing?" But it doesn't matter because I'm going to do it on everybody. So Alaric gets 2, Alazar gets 4, Brewmaster gets 7, Urine gets 7, Nova gets 6, Rendor gets 1, Sapphire gets 7.
Everybody gets 7 and
I don't even need 7. Aw.
you're just having a nat 1 type of day.
He's having a nat fart kind of day. So it's now Brewmaster's turn.
I don't need 7. I only need a
I
couple.
don't need any, and I got 6.
I'm still pretty health. I'm not like I'm close to
Okay, we're still within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Got one goblin left.
There's only one left, so that.
Okay. Well, that one I'm gonna hit with my dagger and hand axe. 21 with the dagger,
It hits.
and a 6 with the hand
That
axe.
does not hit.
Finish with it.
6 with the dagger then, for
so 6
piercing
hits.
damage.
So the goblin drops to both knees, pulls out a shofar horn, and blows on it.
Wait, he does what and blows on it? What?
Got on his knees. Pulled out your horn. Blew on it.
What's so expected of that? I'm sorry.
Take it out of his hands before he actually calls for help officially.
He just did the shofar hand, so
Did
Yeah, but he did it very pathetically. He could try again and do it, more efficiently.
so now it's Alazar's turn.
on TikTok. There was this thing that started.
He just blew out on his horn.
I think that's, yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Yep.
Sexually assault a woman.
It wouldn't be legal though.
No, it wasn't.
And he's reeling from the fact. Whoa.
Sideways at anybody.
20.
It
Not
hits.
20 or? Oh, no. Just,
You didn't see it.
And then 18.
Both hit.
oh.
6. What up?
So, yeah.
11 total.
Oh, did you?
Technically, I got sneak attack damage, but I don't think I'm gonna need it.
Sneak attack?
Right.
Sneak attack on something that's already
Well, just for the hell of it.
I was about to say, just in case you need to
sneak attack on someone that's
should pull out some extra.
20
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Okay. Can you sneak attack on something that's already seen you in this game?
I think we're all going to get dirty again.
As an assassin, yes.
Okay, apparently as an assassin, yes. So you pull your dagger and your short sword together
No,
with
both
its
dagger.
neck.
Both dagger.
Both 2 daggers.
Okay, 2 daggers up at its
Yeah.
neck. It pulls up the shofar to blow its horn again, and as it starts to breathe, you chop its neck off or its head off, and then its windpipe just goes, and then he falls over dead.
That's the noise I made.
And no windpipes do that. That's interesting. I think some new goblin anatomy right there.
His windpipe goes.
I guess that's a goblin thing.
They sucked in all that air to get that nice, horn thing, but
That's what happens when he drops to a knee and blows on it.
right? Good times. Oh.
So at this point, everything is dead.
Loot the bodies.
You choose to loot the bodies.
Oh, yes, please.
Some rifling through there, see if they got anything in
Oh,
their pockets.
and perception to see if anyone's coming.
So first, everybody gets 35 experience points.
Oops.
35.
Experience.
Experience.
35,000.
35.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, please. I mean, enough experience to go to level 6 like right now.
You also find
Wait, what did we find already?
Nothing.
Nothing yet.
5 gold pieces.
5, so they'll just put it in the.
Yeah, let's just put it in the community.
Man, this is a really freaking awesome loot roll too.
Is it really?
Yeah, from like what like you were supposed to get, but like you can't get that from 5 little goblins, so you don't get that. You get 5 gold pieces.
Oh.
But it's like pretty hard ass, like
Son of a bitch.
yeah.
You mean they're not holding a +5 weapon of ultra damage?
I call bullshit. No.
Goblins, they're just steal
27,000 ale, 2 sets of fine clothes, slippers of spider climbing, sentinel shield, ring of mind shielding, and another sentinel shield. It has an evil look, suggesting a demonic handiwork. And,
Well, we might get that on the
the
next
shield muddles and grumbles demonic sayings in your ear.
Good God.
No,
Just no thanks.
The second one.
the second one. I want the good one.
That's you guys didn't get that. You didn't get that off of 5 little goblins.
We could have at least gotten a couple of those things.
Well,
You got 5
it's
gold
probably,
pieces.
there are probably going to be more goblins.
Friggin' sentinel shield. I don't have a good shield, and I'm a paladin.
We got 5 gold pieces to go in the party coffee.
Liz, would you like my shield?
It's fine.
I know I rolled for it, and I know we rolled for it, and I won, but I'm not using it efficiently if you need it.
How about I'll borrow it when the time comes?
Okay.
So we, now what?
What does the sentinel shield do?
Sentinel shield, the thing is a bigger shield, isn't it? Yeah.
How does that work? Can that like app just make anything bad or good like in the I don't get it.
It's just what it said in the description. So,
Sentinel shield
now that you
less
killed
than
it,
2? No.
now that you killed it, and you guys have looted the bodies and found 5 gold pieces,
Oh, so rich.
you also notice that the goblins' armor, even though it's kind of crude, the weapon seems somewhat refined. The dagger seems like of good
Good for them.
craftsmanship, and they seem sturdy. They don't reflect the type of armor that is on the goblins.
Interesting.
How many of them look like that?
All of them.
All their weapons are better than what probably what they should be.
We'll grab them up. We'll check them later.
The shield increase.
Yeah, that first horn glow might be, it might have been enough to draw in some of his friends or their friends.
Girl. Where are you?
Oh, we got time. Check them, Dan.
Do a little investigation.
Uh,
Oh, the weapons.
the Arcana on weapons, right?
Where'd you?
So would it be one Arcana check, or just one for each? Brady.
So the Arcana check, you're checking for magical properties of them.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
We want to check it and see what they are.
Okay.
do they look special in any way in terms of, like,
Magical.
yeah, would it seem like his
All right,
magical
so
history?
do an
or-
Arcana check and then do a perception check. No, not
right.
perception. Do investigation.
Just him?
Okay.
Just
So it's 19 on the Arcana, and investigation is a 11.
all right. So what you can determine is they are high grade steel and silver weapons, both daggers and swords. All of them had short bows that seem to have been made craftsman-like. They look elven in design, something that's far beyond the skill set that you know of goblins.
Most definitely. Huh. Yeah, I'll relay that to the party.
How many daggers are there?
About
So each goblin had a dagger, a short sword, and a short bow on it.
So 5 daggers, 5 short swords, and 5 bows.
Correct.
little silver. Yeah, silver inlaid. That's definitely way
So
above.
all the daggers were of an exquisite steel. All the short swords were of a high grade silver. And then all the short bows were yew, like yew wood, Y-E-W. But they had a walnut inlay on them.
Fancy work. Are any of the daggers worth picking out and keeping and using?
I'm thinking I want to keep those. Those daggers sound like they're pretty better
How
than.
many daggers are there?
Each
Quality.
has 5, 5, and 5.
There's
5 daggers, 5 short swords, and 5 short bows.
I'll roll on one
All
of the daggers.
are of a high grade steel, no rust, no dings or dents in the blades. The silver short swords, there's a little oxidation on them, but they still have a real fine, lustrous look to them, even though they're somewhat degraded. And then, like I said, the short bows are in exquisite shape. They're extremely polished, and even though you can tell they've been worn a lot, they still look like they're almost brand new.
What does?
The short bows.
The weapons are all like
Crappy?
nice.
Oh, their weapons are?
What is the range on a sharp bow?
Armed by somebody.
But we didn't find those on.
8320.
Okay.
Look at them.
I'll roll on one of the daggers.
This is not part of the original rule.
Oh, well then.
If I can grab 2, it'd be nice.
Do I have daggers? I don't think
Did you send it?
I have 1 dagger, but I'm sticking to staff messes, so I'm not gonna fight over that. I got my new staff.
I don't have a dagger. No, I do not have a dagger. I have a great sword and a longbow and a spear. Those are the only weapons I have.
I'll take 2 daggers if possible. Nobody's gonna fight me on it. It's my main melee weapon. Although
I'm not gonna fight you
I
on
have
it.
melee.
Yeah.
I'm taking the position where whoever needs it, take it. But if there's any left over, I'd like at least one of the daggers.
Well, it's 5 of them. I think Bill, you wanted a dagger too, or?
That's everything.
Well, also those short swords too.
How do we what do we have?
You look at your equipment.
No, I mean what we found. I was in the bathroom.
We have 5 daggers, 5 short swords, 5 short bows.
I don't have a short sword or a dagger.
Alright, actually, I got
I'm not taking
bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Bathroom.
What does a short sword do?
just a short sword.
Oh, I know. I mean,
They're like,
search it.
I'll tell you. They are plus 3 damage.
Oh, that's not that great.
What's 1d6 plus whatever your modifier is?
Bonus is I get plus 3 for my short sword. But it's a d6.
One d6. Okay, and then what's a dagger?
We have short bows too. Did anyone need a short bow?
No,
I've got a crossbow and a
I use a
longbow.
longbow, but I don't have a dagger or a short sword. Let me see.
We can always take some of the extras along with us and sell it.
True. So what is everybody wanting from those things?
I don't need anything.
You don't need anything?
I have no use for any of it.
Here's some notes from Reddit about the silver short swords. And people asking questions about what the silver.
Yeah, because I definitely.
Well, then I'll hear it out. Maybe.
Yeah, I wanna.
So we'll just say because Urine found that out that he. Why don't you read that, Urine, and tell everybody what it says?
He went to the bathroom.
All right. So while you're peeing and you have your thing in your hand, read it out loud.
Stop. Yuck.
That didn't work.
What you don't know is he's actually singing it while he's in the bathroom. You guys realize you're also covered in like a ton of blood.
Okay.
Yeah, so if no one's opposed, I'd like one of the silver short swords.
That works.
My knee.
So how many of the silver swords are being claimed?
So I just want one, obviously.
Anybody else taking a sword?
Now, how does that work? Because I got a dagger and hand axe. Could I trade out that hand axe for a short sword?
Yes.
What weapons does they use?
Oh, that's right.
That's something too. If you add a silver short sword to your equipment, you might have a disadvantage on it because you're not competent in using it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't think about that.
I don't do it because I'm gonna stand back and shoot.
But in the case that you're up front, you could use that.
But I'll still use my crossbow probably.
Unless you're fighting a monster that can't.
Where is that?
Well, I want one of each.
Well, I'd like a short sword then.
So that's 2 out of 5 that are being claimed.
I mean,
Where is it that we find weapon proficiencies?
Is it just there's no plus, it's just silver short sword? No, like plus 1.
Well, Dan's gonna read it as soon as he gets back.
Now, let me see.
No, I mean under character.
I'm
have no
gonna
idea.
see something. I'm gonna see if I can add one to
Short
Derek.
sword, and then there's short sword plus 1. And
Yeah, what does he have?
silver one as an option.
Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Hold on.
It's it. Battle axe, hand axe. Okay.
Is there a short sword plus one in there?
I'm not getting anything for 4.
So,
Okay, back. Sorry. What happened?
We're
Brandon,
still trying to divvy up loot.
Oh, okay.
And then I vote for rest and being done for the night because I'm crashing hard.
Yeah, I didn't realize what time it was. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Dan. Brandon sent you the information on the short sword.
Oh, okay.
If you have a short sword equipped, it lets you select silvered, adamantine, different.
Oh, you equip it?
I have.
Short sword or the daggers?
I'm just gonna make mine silvered. Is that okay? If I just choose one, then I throw my other one away.
Oh, yeah.
DM.
oh, hold on.
Okay, as I thought. Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so
I don't think it changed
so
anything.
then I just add short sword and
I think if you put in a short sword on, then you have to list that it's silver.
okay.
It didn't do anything to the like damage on. But now I've got a
Supposed to read it out loud for everybody.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Most,
I'm sorry. Here we go. I basically start talking about the silver in the weapons. It's many creatures can resist non-magical weapons, and a subset of those, including devils, wraiths, lycanthropes, they do not resist silvered weapons. Which is, as you know, it's kind of like a cheaper way to have a magical weapon, because it's specific. It makes them more vulnerable to that kind of. Is the only thing that is effective against them. So silver weapons are essentially cheaper, common way to damage certain enemies that are resistant to non-magical damage, +1 sword and whatnot. Since magic weapons are far more rare,
Like that.
they add silvering to make it, I guess, more accessible.
235.
No, don't look at me. I ain't giving you this.
it says base weapon. Why isn't it letting me do that?
Because it's just a weapon.
I'm trying to create it.
No.
Under equipment, or?
Like, I'm creating a homebrew weapon. And it's saying you must select a weapon type. And it's not letting me do that.
What, there's nothing when you click on.
Well, the weapon type would be short sword, right?
Or would the weapon type.
The base.
We're trying to say what common, magical, blah blah blah. That you mean?
There we go. Okay, so how do I share with community? See if you guys can add it to your stuff now.
What is it, Paul?
So campaigns,
What do we need to search for?
just type in silver.
The only thing it pulls up for me is a greater silver sword.
That's the same thing for me.
It's not pulling anything up. For me.
Custom items.
You just type search like in the inventory, or where'd you search that?
So we're going under manage equipment.
I put add items.
Where?
Under add items. Manage equipment.
Yeah, under like the filter or.
identified items.
I've got greater silver sword. Is that what we were looking at?
No.
And I've got silver short sword.
Where?
So I went to manage equipment. I just typed in silver, and those are the two that popped up: silver short sword and greater silver sword.
Okay, well, maybe it just kicked in now.
You might have, because I was behind y'all in getting it up.
Manage equipment.
Yeah, I see silver short sword and greater silver short.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't. I still have greater.
Refresh the page.
Oh, well, try that.
That might help.
Let me refresh the page. Manage equipment, search.
Because I kind of refreshed the page accidentally, and then it showed up.
Still not getting it. And I refreshed the page.
oh, so we get additional 1d4, so it's not even a d6.
Yeah, I see it now. It's there. It's written in black, but it's there.
It's not showing up for Alaric either. Alaric.
Do you not have short sword as a proficiency?
Refresh the whole page. Like your whole character page. It showed up for me. I see it now.
It's not showing for Alaric either.
Nope.
Make sure he has home. Go to his homepage thing, and make sure he has the homebrew check mark.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Go to
Under
edit your
proficiency.
character. Go to edit your character and go to home. Homebrew contents checked.
Now go back to it and look. So who else is getting one of these? There's only 5. There's 7.
I got one.
Was it? What is it? The short sword or the dagger?
Yeah.
Short sword.
Well, short swords I can't use, so yeah, they're not.
Not the sword right now.
Oh, swords, I don't.
Well, wait, don't you have one, Andy? I thought you had one.
Oh, I got a dagger and hand axe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't use swords, so.
No, I can't even. I'm in that page and I still don't have it.
Under the add. So go.
Yeah, in the filter I just put SIL, yeah, SILB, and it showed up.
And then type it. Just type silver with a capital S.
It's not showing up at all.
No, weird.
So what did I just add a custom one and make it the same stats that
Can
you
you
have?
even use a short
Okay, y'all.
Paladin.
I've crashed and now. Probably on the live stream too. All right. Good night, guys.
Hey, we camping right here, I guess?
Yeah. Are we doing long rest?
No,
Or short
do a
rest?
short rest.
Alright.
Alright. Let me get that set up.
How do you check your proficiencies? Oh, proficiencies in language.
That's probably why it's not showing up, because you can't use swords.
I have a great sword.
Yeah, but she's a paladin, she should, right? She should be able to.
As a paladin,
I can use martial weapons and simple weapons.
Yeah, then she can qualify for that. I mean, hell. It's showing up on my list even though I can't use it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you can use it or not. I obviously can. I'm a paladin. I can use anything.
it's when I do it on yours, it works.
Then why isn't it on mine?
I don't know.
Can you just add it to mine?
I did.
Did you refresh your screen? I had to refresh my whole page.
I refreshed it twice. I've been just clicking all kinds of
She's-
buttons.
It was just not showing up right away.
I've been
Oh,
removing
we'll go
equipment,
back to
adding
this.
equipment, like removing it, taking it off, putting it back on.
Where'd you get the great sword of vengeance?
I don't know. I don't use it. I only use a great sword.
I would use a great sword of vengeance. It's
What about station guy?
I think I added that and the ring of water walking because
Yeah, that's a +5 to hit DC, where your normal greatsword is. Oh, that's +5 too. Oh, they're the same thing.
They're the same, but just one has a fancy name.
No, you get a bonus +1 to attack
Oh,
and damage rolls made with this magic weapon.
so it's
Curse. This sword is cursed and possessed by a vengeful spirit. Becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the sword, keeping it on your person at all times. While attuned to this weapon, you have a disadvantage on attack rolls made with weapons other than this one. In addition, while the sword is on your person, you must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw whenever you take damage in combat. On a failed save, you must attack the creature that damaged you until you drop to 0 hit points, or it does, or until you can't reach the creature to make a melee attack.
well, I've never used it, so I'm just gonna remove it because I just use a greatsword.
And then you have the quiver of
Yeah, that I got.
Somebody quivering.
quiver of Elona,
Oh, the Lotus Quiver. I remember that.
ring of water walking.
It's a magical
I
item,
added
though.
that silver short sword.
Yeah, it showed up. I mean,
Yeah,
the daggers are just nice daggers.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, did you?
I added it for you already.
Yeah, but did you
I-
equip all my other stuff?
I equipped your armor and stuff. You didn't even have your armor equipped.
She's been naked this whole time?
Yes.
Because it didn't change my armor class any.
You probably got a refresh.
Yeah, your chainmail. Armor of gleaming splint. Cast off armor plate.
What the hell are we talking about here?
What the hell you get all that shit?
And that's not even like fancy gear, that's just gear. She
Why are you
has
putting all of that? You only do one armor thing, don't you?
oh, I don't know, what's arm blade? That's a battle axe.
So you're gonna have like a 65 armor class. isn't
No,
it?
I don't. It's still 20, even though he's clicking those things.
Yeah, I looked at the arm blades before. It said you had to. I mean, that's the attunement thing where you have to, if you have to be a weapon or forge something or another to be able to attune to it.
Class of 18, 16, or 17, those things do. But I already have a 20, so I don't need those.
But you have 40 health.
Yeah, but those didn't give me any health.
That's crazy.
None of my stuff gives me health. It's just my health because my level and my job and
So who all took the silver swords?
I took one. So me, Rendor, and then I don't know who else. There was 5, right?
Right.
I think Alazar wanted one of them.
I'm taking one.
Albert doesn't probably need one. Sapphire doesn't use a sword.
Yeah, I don't either, so I can't.
So
I can't use
everyone should be able to have
I don't want it.
that
Everybody
wants
that
one.
and everybody that needs one or could use one.
Urine doesn't use one.
Right.
Sapphire wouldn't use a sword. And Alaric
And then
probably
we're-
wouldn't use a sword because he's just got that crazy mace, didn't he?
Yeah. Andy's got a
A
golem.
magical sword
He's
and a
got a
goddamn
golem.
golem that he can summon.
Yeah,
once a
he
day.
doesn't need any weapons. But we could also, any ones that aren't using, if nobody wants the
We just
additional
take 'em.
ones, we can sell them. They're 10 gold pieces.
I'm about to say, we can, yeah.
So we 3 people took one, and then we have 2 to sell.
Right. That is the way of it.
Weird. So it's just like a normal short sword, except it does an additional 1d4 to vampires and lichen.
A little extra, yeah. Just a little bit extra damage for them being weak to it. Because you actually find that sometimes you get some situations where there's certain creatures that can't be hit by a regular weapon, like it has to be magical. And that kind of bypasses that
Like in
situation.
Oblivion, where you can only fight race with silver
Wraiths have
weapons.
to have silver swords, yeah.
It's like that, where, you know, normally a vampire or a lycanthrope, werewolf, whatever, it has like a toughness against normal weapons. Well, on that, it doesn't. It takes like a disadvantage against the attacks.
And how like what is it, the zombies and the will-o'-the-wisps are only really hurt by fire damage.
Yeah, it's something like that. But that specific sword is for
Killing
those
things
types of
like
monsters.
Okie doke.
So
All right,
on
so
that
what-
note, you guys are gonna take a short rest.
What about the daggers?
They're just normal steel daggers, but they're like
Finally,
exquisitely crafted,
So they look pretty.
so they look
made. Take
pretty.
them at the very least to sell them.
But they don't have any.
No special properties.
They just look.
Camping.
Comfort.
Yeah, if they don't have any
Some Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Where's this one go? This one goes over here. That's the new one. The new big tree I printed and painted today.
Oh, nice.
So there it is.
We're
There's
all-
the camp.
we're all in
pretty.
There's a stack of wood that you found.
Ha ha.
A stack of wood.
Yeah. It's chopped wood.
Oh, dude, how come I don't remember get on it like perfectly?
Oh, nice. Right on.
Anyway.
You just happened.
Look at that, 245. One shot of big balls.
So
Here's one of our cool
the-
little jungle things that we made last night.
Plants. Some of them have
So,
been with the
the only way to clear spell slots is by long rest.
Dense forest, everything kind of blends.
Yep.
Say what now?
The only way to clear spell slots is through long rest.
Yes.
Well, that's dumb.
So we're doing a short rest.
Yes, this is gonna be a short rest.
We're resting for a week and it's short.
We're resting for an hour. Camping.
Yeah, it's about lunchtime right now. You guys
There we
woke
go.
up at 6:30. It's about lunchtime. You guys are gonna pitch tents.
Taking a nap.
You know, cook some of that wolf meat you guys got.
Some mouth-watering teriyaki.
Well, shit. Next session's gonna be very interesting then.
Huh?
Yeah, right?
Because I ain't got no spell slots for next session.
We'll be alright. We'll
Open
figure it
that door and pitch it to the right.
out. Gotta be 2 man. Adapt to conquer.
I guess.
Alright, I'll let y'all go.
Alright, man.
Alright, homie.
See ya.
Peace out.
Peace out. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching the stream. If you would, go to Assassins for Hire website with afhgaming.com. There you can check out all the cool stuff that's going on the website and our stream and our stuff. And from there,
It's the merch, baby.
we will hang out and chat with you later, you guys. So
Yeah.
see you next Saturday.